The all-new Yezdi Adventure. Starting with the heart of the motorcycle, the engine. Based on the Parax and retuned, the Yezdi Adventure is the most powerful of the Yezdi lot. A single-cylinder, 4-stroke, 334cc liquid-cooled engine which pumps out 30.2 PS along with 29.9 Nm of torque. All of this power is converted with the help of a 6-speed gearbox which is super smooth for both upshifts and downshifts. To stop all that power, Yezdi has equipped the Adventure with 320mm and 230mm brakes in the front and back along with dual-channel ABS. The Yezdi Adventure gets a huge 15.5 litre tank and a mileage of about 33 to 35 gives an overall range of 500 odd kilometers, which is phenomenal. The seat of the Yezdi Adventure is not that soft, yet not too hard, making it the perfect seat for touring. With a saddle height of 815mm and a ground clearance of 220mm, I could easily flat foot on one side. The Yezdi Adventure gets long telescopic forks in the front with 200mm of travel and a monoshock at the rear with 180mm. And the best part is that the rear's damping can be adjusted. Although the whole stock suspension setup is a bit stiff, it's amazing how it's blended to perform well on both off-road as well as on the road. The Yezdi Adventure comes with an all-digital and adjustable instrument cluster along with turn-by-turn navigation, so now at least you ain't getting lost. The Adventure is loaded with all LED lights, which is amazing. All of this is loaded on the Yezdi Adventure, giving it a weight of 188 kgs wet. So now, is it for the faint-hearted? Absolutely no. With a phenomenal top end and its roaring thumb, the Yezdi Adventure lives up to its tagline, not for the faint-hearted. Although Yezdi is offering numerous amounts of accessories, you can also check out some good aftermarket accessories by our friend at Riper. The link is in the description box below.
Let's talk about the oldest bike here. The OG ADV RE Himalayan. You can call it the first modern Royal Enfield. It's got the looks, it's got the heritage. Let's see if it's got what it takes to tackle the unknown. The engine is a 411cc long-stroke single-cylinder producing 24 bhp at 6500 rpm and 32 Nm of torque kicking in as early as 4000 to 4500 rpm. The mechanicals are quite simple, like the 5-speed gearbox. No quick shifter, nothing here. The clutch is also a wet multi-plate type. No slip and assist here. This actually makes it easy to fix if something goes wrong in the mountains, where this wants to reside. The chassis were engineered by Harris Engineering UK. This, along with the 41mm forks up front with the travel of 200mm and a monoshock at the rear with equally impressive 180mm of travel, enable this hefty 199 kg monster to actually feel pretty nimble. The instrumentation is an analog digital combo. That little compass dial is a nice touch though. All this, along with the massive ground clearance of 220mm, makes this truly worthy of the name, Himalayan.
The 390 Adventure was clearly built for adventure. It will keep you comfortable with the ease of power. The 390 Adventure looks like a Ktm and nothing else. It's got all the adventure touches too. Handguards, adjustable levers, adjustable windscreen, a 12-volt socket, a subframe for headlamps, and guards on the bike lines and auxiliary lights. It's got a high tail and 14.5 liter fuel tank, which makes this bike look a lot bigger. The seat height is 855 mm, an upright riding position which makes this bike very comfortable to ride. The 390 Adventure delivers familiar firepower of that motor through a revised frame. A single cylinder 373cc giving out a whopping 43.5 bhp at 9000 rpm with 37 Nm of torque. The electronics work seamlessly on this bike. A quick shifter, a slipper clutch are a boon when you whack open that throttle. When off-roading or in dirt, traction control is a huge advantage and makes the bike comfortable to ride in rough terrains. The dual channel ABS comes in handy for sailing through the dirt and sudden shift in terrains and harsh braking. Coming to its handling, the WP Apex suspension works on par with the power the engine gives. The 390 Adventure is a perfect combination of these two characteristics, power and handling. To translate engineering into uncompromised machine for adventure seekers, KTM absolutely couldn't mess up. A bike built on dust climb philosophy that's defined its history.
We had a lot of fun riding these bikes today, but if I had to pick one, this would be it. It has got that old school charm and it suits my riding style. What about you guys?
Yes, definitely we had a lot of fun, but I would prefer this because this looks more modern and is packed with technology. This has traction control, a quick shifter and switchable ABS. So this is the thing for me.
Looking at me, you can already say how tired I am. That's because this whole day we have put all these three bikes to its utmost limits, and I have made my choice, and that is this, the bike which I'm sitting on, the Yezdi Adventure. This one has the electronics of the KTM as well as the characteristics of the Himalayan, and that is why this bike is my go-to bike.